Recently, when I asked people about the game LA Noire, it normally goes something like this. Hey guys, you should try this game that Rockstar came out with. It's action-adventure, a little bit different.
A sandbox adventure game? I don't know.
Yeah, when I think of Rockstar, I don't think of the adventure game scene. Now, I did share that sentiment as well. I'm not a fan of third-person shooters and sandbox-style games where you're meandering around aimlessly, driving cars in a poor fashion. However, I adore the 1940s era. I'm obsessed with adventure games, and detective games are an added bonus, so I had to give LA Noire a try. I guess you could say I was a little
optimistic, Cole.
Now, I promised no spoilers in this review, so I'll just say that the main character that you play is a good cop in a bad town of Hollywoodland, or LA. It has a definite noir film feel. It's dark, it's, the music, the sound score is dramatic and great. It has an episodic feel with a narrator, and it just really immerses you. Now, I played this game from the start to the very end, and speaking as a person with ADD, that's really hard to do.
Ooh, shiny.
Team Bondi and Rockstar, you guys got this down to a T. 1940s time period, we have the women in their prim and proper outfits with red lipstick and victory roll hairstyles. We have these sleek and sexy cars back in the 1940s. The details were just, I could go on, something that completely blew me away. They brought real acting talent in. They're not just voice actors. They put like 300 sensors all over their face so you can really see the expression and detail when they're interviewing the potential criminals. And you can detect if the person on the other side is lying. And that was something that I've never seen. The detail doesn't stop at the graphics. It goes on to the writing and the dialogue and the 3 different plot schemes going on simultaneously from case to case. It somehow seamlessly blends together for an amazingly surprising ending, which I will leave for you to find out. So, if you're also hesitant because you're a puristic adventure game player and you don't want to cross over to the action genre, you don't have to worry. They kept this in mind, and there are tons of action scenes. You have your puzzles, like the adventure game players always enjoy it, but you also have action-based puzzles, which are a lot more difficult. And there's an option after 3 times to skip the action scene if you really, really suck, which I have to say I was tempted to do so several times. A lot of people that like Rockstar games really enjoy the driving all around the map, but for adventure gamers, they're not really worried about the details. They just want to go from one point to another, and you can have your partner drive for you with that.
You're behind the wheel.
Now for the bad of LA Noire. So far, it seems like this game is taking all the good from Rockstar and leaving out all that bad stuff, with the exception of save points. Now, they're not user-controlled, like with Red Dead Redemption. Basically, you could save almost any time. Not so with this game. You find yourself replaying a lot, especially if you like to go back and then retry to make sure you get all the answers right. We would never do that. Speaking of getting the answers right, most of the interviews are fairly accurate. They have a facial expression when they're lying, when they're telling the truth, and when they're stretching the truth. Some interview sessions, their lying face is and they're telling the truth face is so there's really no discerning either or. That's not really fair. They still have the new game glitch thing where, it's missing strains of audio. They're just gone from the dialogue. I had my partner kick open a door and the car flew down the street. They're kind of cute. They're endearing glitches.
Any ideas?
I realize I have a lot more pros than cons about this game, but there is one con that is a serious negative for me. I was going around exploring, immersing myself in the detective culture, and I'm limited to a third-person view, so I can't look at all the rich detail. I see it's there, so I found myself wandering around and hoping for the vibration that my 360 gave me for a, hey, there's a clue here, instead of actually seeing it with my own eyes. Now, I really, really hope, and hope beyond hope, that that will be fixed in the PC version. Summary on my thoughts of LA Noire. Ever since Grand Theft Auto and Bully, etc. and so on, I would say my opinion of Rockstar games has declined. But with the advent of LA Noire, it's skyrocketed again. You get to get down nitty-gritty and do some detective work. I love that. And no, it's not a puristic adventure game, and I didn't mind that aspect at all, and believe me, I'm a little hard-ass when it comes to that. I like the fact that it is a Rockstar game that you actually try to avoid killing people. You don't want to hit cars, you don't want to cause mass destruction, because you uphold the law. It was very refreshing, and I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.